Hi ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our new video, and today I'm going to be showing you our HomeAdvisor and Angie alert to use and what actually they do and how actually they work. So I think we can just dive straight into video. In the first place, you might ask, so what exactly Angie's List and HomeAdvisor and what is the difference between them? Actually, they were different companies before, but then they just merged under the same company, so actually they're just serving on the same purpose and you're still buying leads from both. So I don't want to just dig into this topic a lot, but this is the moral of the story about them. So in the first place, I just want to talk about why contractors gravitate towards HomeAdvisor and Angie. Actually, it's pretty simple because it seems like a quick and easy way to get customers. So who doesn't want it, right? Because instead of investing in a website, SEO, or any other paid acquisition advertisement, you're just going HomeAdvisor or Angie, they're selling you leads, and you're trying to close them. So actually, in a hypothetical sense, it looks logical in the first place. But in the first place, yes, maybe you got leads. For example, when you just log into your account, maybe you see a ton of different leads, and maybe it makes you happy. But how much you paid for them? Or are those leads qualified? So actually, these are the questions that we need to ask at this point. So I think in the first place, if I just tell you how Angie and HomeAdvisor, or also a thumbtack you see here, are actually working. So when a homeowner is searching as painter near me, or remodeler near me, or contractor near me, whatever it is, they're just seeing advertisements in the first place, as you see here. So they also see Angie's ads too. So when homeowner clicks this ad, it costs a significant amount to Angie. When someone just clicks to this website, they're just prompted to provide some of the information about their projects, what they actually want, interior or exterior, if you're just going to be painting, and then they're going to be asking like how many rooms or what is the size of the project, blah blah, a couple of questions. And then they're just requesting the homeowner to provide their information, like contact information. And after that, they're just selling the information of those leads to contractors. And it's often up to 6 at a time. So when just one homeowner just signs into Angie, their information is being sold to 6 different contractors. So this is actually how Angie and HomeAdvisor or other lead generators or blah blah are just operating. Their numbers might change, but the logic actually is the same. So okay, it still looks good, right? Because they're just grabbing attention of people and they're selling them to you and you're trying to close them. So what is that? What is the problem, Amir? Just tell us the problem, Yuma. Actually, the problem starts here because there is one reality. In the first place, these leads are not yours, okay? Because when you attract people with your service, for example, let's assume you're just advertising on social media or on Google, or maybe you're just bringing attention through organic search, at the end of the day, the lead is interested in getting your service, not just a service. So when that kind of websites or lead generators are just selling leads to you, at the end of the day, they don't know anything about your company. So they might have a couple of trust issues, or they don't even know who are you or what are you doing exactly. So this is one of the biggest problems in the idea of selling leads. But apart from that, I'm just going to be talking about another problem. Every single year, the number of contractors using Angie is increasing. So if you handle this situation, it's not even looks as a problem, right? Because more contractors, so Angie makes more money, so they invest more money, it looks good. But do you know the biggest problem? The number of homeowners are not changing, or the number of homeowners are decreasing. So this is the point actually where the problem starts, because I said their information is being sold to up to 6 contractors, but at this time, homeowners' informations are being sold to 6 contractors exactly in minimum because they don't have enough leads. And other than that, the cost of the leads are increasing, their quality is just decreasing, so it leads to a big issue for contractors. So this is one of the biggest problem at this point, because this leads to several challenges for contractors. As a contractor, you might call a lead only to find out what they need and what's the just scale of the project and how you can help them. But they've already bombarded by other contractors, so they don't want to hear any other contractor at a time. So many times people are not ready to talk or they're frustrated by multiple calls from contractors. So this creates a tough environment for contractors and they feel like they just wasted their money. They didn't spend, they didn't invest. They feel like they wasted their money and it's one of the worst feelings, right? To determine if Angie leads are worth it, at the end of the day, you need to check the ROI. You need to check your return on investment. Because, marketing is all about putting money and getting more out. So you must track everything, like the money you put, the time you put, the number of the leads you get, conversions you get, bids, jobs, and resulting revenue, and the profit you get through Angie. So when you check these details, if it looks really good for you, at the end of the day, there is no problem. But it's not working in this way for 95% of the contractors. So this is one of the biggest issue. So, all right, what you can do at this point? Okay, Amir, you said Angie leads are not working as it should be anymore. So what are we going to do? Actually, there are some feedbacks and comments about Angie, but I don't want to talk about them. So what you can do, you can just create your own lead. You shouldn't be reaching out to people who wants your house to be painted. You need to be reaching out to people who want you to paint their house. Actually, there is a big difference at this point because if they're just being sold to you as a person who has a house and they just want their house to be painted, at the end of the day, all of the contractors are just reaching out to them. So you need to grab their attention. They have to be your audience. And at the end of the day, it'll help you to close those people and it's going to make it a lot easier for you to communicate with them and then just sell your service to them and make them your customer. So instead of relying solely on Angie leads, you should consider investing in your own marketing. A well-optimized website or strong presence in Google, or other than that, just paid advertisement can help you to just create your own leads, create your own audience. So this approach builds your brand and attracts customers who are genuinely interested in your service. Is Angie leads worth it? For some, yes. For many of the people, no. But the key is just tracking your metrics. Even if you're just advertising for yourself, even if you're buying leads from Angie, even if you're just trying to attract people through organic search, you need to check your metrics and you need to see if you're doing something right or if you're doing something wrong. And if you have any questions in your mind about marketing for your company, advertisements, buying leads, or maybe you might just send me the metrics that you had through Angie or through your ads, I can check them and you can ask whatever question you have in your mind about marketing and then I can help you about it. So I really appreciate if you just watched this video until this point. So maybe you can leave a like or subscribe to this channel. But other than that, I'm just going to be wishing the best for you for the rest of the day. So have a good one.